Lights go low, I feel you near. City noises falling quiet, every thought begins to slide. Nothing heavy, nothing violent, just the way you change the night. I feel it when you stay. Nothing pulls me away. In this moment when we don't, I feel it when you stay. Every look slows down the room. Every breath is calm and true. No tomorrow in this space. Only now, only you. I feel it when you stay. Nothing pulls me away. In this moment we don't break. I feel it when you stay. Don't rush the light. Stay inside the fade. I'm not the moon, but I live adjacent to something bright I can't explain. Not the source, but something patient in the orbit of its pale refrain. Adjacent, close, but not orbiting what others forgot. Adjacent, quiet pull, never empty, never full. blush of knowing better, and choosing this with full adherence to the feeling of your letter. Blush again, here I am, blushing like I never began. Blush again, soft and warm, the most romantic kind of storm. Still blushing, even by evening I can map myself more clearly. The day has drawn the borders in. I know my edges slightly more sincerely. I know more exactly where I begin. Evening cartography, soft and slow, mapping everything I know. Evening cartography, mine to read, the map of everything I need. Some evenings the borders shift, and what I thought I knew moves, but the shifting is itself a gift, a reminder that I'm not just grooves. Evening cartography, soft and slow, mapping everything I know. Evening cartography, mine to read, the map of everything I need. The map is never finished, the borders keep adjusting. That's not a flaw, that's just the truth of living. Still mapping, still discovering new edges. The map is always incomplete. In the space between the words we said, there was everything we meant. In the silence of the unmade bed was every moment that we spent. The space between is where I live, between the take and the give. The space between is soft and real. myself in all the end between where I have always been. The space between is where I live, between the take and the give. The space between is soft and real, the only place I truly feel. I don't need the edges, I just need the middle, soft and unresolved, like an unanswered riddle. Space between here. Fading signal of the day grows softer as the hours turn. What was urgent falls away. What was burning ceases to burn. Fading signal, let it go into the warm below. Fading signal, soft release, everything dissolving into peace. Fading signal won't fade out. That's what evening's all about. I used to chase the fading signal, try to hold the day in place. Now I let the fade be integral to finding my most honest face. Fading signal. colors since the brightness became too much. Soft ochres and